Hello, my name is Matthew Day. I'm one of the UAL short course tutors. I'll take you through the various steps of completing the graded award and explain what you need to do, what you're marked on, the best ways to photograph and present your work, and how to upload and submit your work for the award. For the graded award in tone, you'll need to create a tonal drawing. This grade tests your ability to observe and recreate light and shadow to create the illusion of three dimensions through drawing. To complete the graded award in tone, you will need to create and submit a tonal drawing that accurately shows a subject. You'll need to record how light hits the object to create areas of light and shadow. You can use pencil or pens or charcoal to make a tonal drawing on plain A4 or A3 paper. You are given a choice of objects and you need to select one. When selecting your object, you should think about how visually interesting the object is and how it will allow you to demonstrate your tonal drawing skills. Tonal drawing is really effective at capturing light and shadow, and it's a good idea to think about how you are going to light your subject, as this can help you to create stronger areas of light and shadow. You should also consider the viewpoint where you are drawing from and how you place the object on the paper. These considerations will help you to create a more visually interesting drawing and better showcase your drawing skills. Remember to take photographs as you go through the process so you can select and submit an in-progress photograph. Remark your work based on three distinct criteria: accuracy and observation, materials and techniques, and visual interpretation. For accuracy and observation, we look at how well the drawing gives the illusion of three dimensions. For this criteria, you need to make sure that you've accurately captured what you observe, such as the way the light's falling onto the object and the areas of light and shadow. The materials and techniques criteria is about your technique and how well you can create tonal variations with the materials. It also looks at how carefully you've crafted your drawing. With visual interpretation, we assess the choices that you've made in setting up your drawing. Here we're looking at how effectively you have used light to create visual interest. For example, could you use strong lighting to create a more dynamic shadow? Or alternatively, you could use subtler lighting to create a softer image. These choices can really help to create more meaning in your work and show your development as an artist. When we receive your drawing, we'll mark it using assessment grids. We use assessment grids so that everyone's work is marked to the same standard. The examiner will look at your drawing and match it to the descriptors in the assessment grid, and this gives us a mark for each criteria. The marks are then added together and you'll be given a grade for the drawing award at fail, pass, merit or distinction. If you don't get the grade you hoped for, don't worry. Try to learn from your experience and remember you can always try again. In the graded awards, you can see examples of what pass looks like and what a distinction looks like from previous year's work. Both are good drawings, but the distinction drawing is more accurate. There is more attention to detail and the person has really observed how light falls onto the object. The use of pencil is really refined and the drawing shows confidence with the materials. Looking at the distinction drawing, you can see the reflection of the room as well as the soap suds on the interior, and this really demonstrates a person's drawing skills. Although the pass drawing is well done, it doesn't capture the same quality of light and shadow, and the illusion of three dimensions is only partially there. You are aware of areas of flatness where the illusion is not consistent. The placement of the bottle is sort of slap bang in the centre. It doesn't feel as considered. It's so important that you take clear and high quality photographs of your drawings when presenting them for assessment. Remember that blurred or low quality images can result in you receiving a fail grade or your work not being marked. Here are some easy tips to remember when photographing your work to make sure that it gives you the best chance of securing the appropriate grade. Ensure that the work is placed against a neutral background. Avoid harsh lighting that can cause glare or unwanted reflections. Ensure that the camera is still when taking the photograph. And if you're using a smartphone to photograph your work, avoid using the zoom because this can reduce the quality of the images. Finally, check you are happy with the quality of your digital image and that it's a true representation of your work before submitting for assessment. When you're happy with the work and the photographs you've taken, it's time to upload your work and submit it for assessment. You might want to save the photographs you have chosen to submit on a file on your desktop so that you know that you've got all the right information before you proceed. You'll need to submit the following photographs: an in-progress photo of your drawing. Make sure you take several as you're completing the drawing award so that you can select the best one and submit it to us. A photograph of the finished drawing. This should show the whole image and make sure you take the photograph straight on and not at an angle, and that it is clear and good quality. A close-up photograph of the finished drawing. Take several photos close up and choose the best one to submit. You want to show an area that really showcases your drawing skills and the detail that you've put into your work. And then finally, we would like to see another example of your drawing or artistic skills. And we ask everyone to do this as it helps to authenticate your drawing and the style of your work. It isn't part of the assessment and you don't get marked on it. Check that you've submitted all the evidence required. Maybe ask someone else to check it as well. It can help to have a second pair of eyes. When you're happy with everything, press submit. You'll receive an email saying that you've submitted your work, and after a few weeks, you'll receive a mark and a grade for the drawing award.